3 Common ways to own a factory in an industrial park in Vietnam. Here is a summary of the common ways to own a factory in an industrial park in Vietnam as follows. Option 1, lease land. Rent land from the developer of the industrial park and build a factory. This method is most commonly used because of its simplicity, the simplest procedures and legal documents. Option 2, buy property. This method is often used when investors want to have a factory available without having to spend time applying for a construction permit or to build a factory, or in case the industrial park doesn't have land available to lease anymore. In this option, both buyers and sellers, in addition to the SPA contract, also need to work with industrial park developer for 3-party contract, new land lease contract for the buyer. Provincial Board of Management of Industrial Parks, about whether the buyer's industry is on the list of receiving industries of that industrial park, and the termination/relocation of the seller's investment project, as well as registration the buyer's new investment project. Local Notary Office for Sales Contract. Department of Natural Resources and Environment, for updating the land use right certificate for the buyer after the transaction is completed. Option 3, buy a company. 3.1. This method is often used when the land plot sold empty and the project company, owning the land lot, has not had any other business activities except for owning the land lot. The purpose of buying 100% of the company's capital is to own the land plot. After the purchase is complete, the buyer will proceed to update his investment project, change the company name, if any, and start construction. 3.2. Or in case the buyer wants to buy the entire production segment of the factory, including assets, factory, machinery, and brand, purchase and sale contracts, customers' data, operating personnel of the company. This is more of a merger and acquisition, and the valuation is based on many factors. Most of the buyers and sellers are in the same industry. This is also very complicated, so you should ask a lawyer to go over the terms and condition of the contract. In addition to the above 3 ways, there is another way, that is to transfer all or part of an investment project. It is said that it is very difficult because it is necessary to apply for approval of the transferring. The application case, in my opinion, is that the investment project must be big enough and the buyer buys a part of the project to operate, so option 3 cannot be applied and also cannot be sold in method 1 and 2. I find it more applicable to resident real estate projects than manufacturing project. If you have done this before, please tell us more about your experience.